Health. Everyone wants to be healthy. Everyone wants to be fit. But what do we do for it? Or what should be done so that people are healthy? Let's find out. First, let's try to understand what the word health means. It is a condition of not having any disease. The answer is yes and no. Being healthy means free from diseases. But not just that, there is more to it. In fact, we can define health as a state of being able to function well physically, mentally and socially. Now, there are three terms: physically, mentally and socially. What do each of them mean? Well, it can mean different things for different people. For an athlete, being able to run at maximum speed means that he has good health. On the other hand, in the case of a flutist, good health may mean having enough breathing capacity to his lungs to control the flute. Now, health not only means being well physically, it also means having mental peace. Being able to think or work properly without any disturbing thoughts is also a part of staying healthy. Being healthy also includes having an opportunity to realize each one's potential. As it involves physical, mental and social well-being, it is important to take into consideration of the surroundings that we live in. Our health depends on the physical and social environment around us. What would happen if we are getting water from contaminated sources? People may suffer from various diseases. What if no agency collected garbage from our surroundings? Waste will be lying here and there all over the streets, causing diseases to people. So, it is important to have a clean environment for us to stay healthy. But is it the only thing that's required for being healthy? We need good food to have good health. A person who doesn't have a job or other sources of income may not be able to get enough food and nutrients to keep him healthy. Therefore, economic conditions also affect people's health. Now, what if people are not healthy? You might have had small quarrels with your friends. What did you feel when you had a fight or argument with someone? Probably you will be disturbed mentally. If a person has to argue with someone every day, that's not good for their health. Healthy means being well physically, mentally and socially. Now, what happens if you are not well? You might have heard people saying, "I'm not feeling well," or "I have cold, I'm suffering from fever." When people feel uncomfortable or sick, the condition is known as disease. Disease can be defined as an unhealthy condition caused by microorganisms, improper diet or due to inheritance. Now, how do we know that someone is suffering from a disease? You might have experienced a headache or cold or fever sometimes, and when you have such experiences, you feel uncomfortable. And when you feel uncomfortable, you can say that you are suffering from a disease. Now, what would you do if you had a headache or cold? You might consult a doctor. The doctor would diagnose you and he may prescribe some medicines based on the symptoms. Suppose if you are having a headache, you will feel uncomfortable. Headache is a symptom. It might have been caused due to some reason. A person who experiences a lot of stress might get a headache. Someone who didn't get proper sleep may also have headache. Similarly, a person who has a disease in the digestive system may experience diarrhea. Now, the important thing to note here is that in both the cases mentioned above, diarrhea and headache are symptoms of a disease. They are not diseases and are only symptoms. Symptoms are shown in our body when the functioning of any organ or organ system changes for the worse. Such a condition is known as disease.